Good morning, welcome back to The Good Life. We're on a bit of a mission today to go and see if we can find another van. We'll explain that one a little bit later because you're probably wondering why we need another van when we've just bought this one and we've got another one. We are going away for the weekend in our Consort Reef motorhome, which we've had for just over a month. I've also got another little van. That's a different story. We're on the hunt for another one. That's a long-winded bit of crack, isn't it?
No, you normally ramble, so don't change.
I was going to cut that, but Mark said I ramble normally anyway, so we said leave it in. Anyway, we're heading towards Newark first to look at a van or two. Then we're heading over to the Peak District. Well, just below the Peak District, I think it is, just near Belper. And we're going to have a little look around that area. Then tomorrow we're meeting up with my brother and sister-in-law, who you met if you watched our canal boat trips. Roger and Kerry, they were with us, so we're meeting them for Sunday lunch tomorrow. But one of our subscribers asked if we could demonstrate how we put the bed up, because we don't have a fixed bed in Roxy, our camper van, and I know a few people think it's a real hassle, and it probably is for some people. We don't mind doing it, so I'm more than happy to record me making the bed up tonight, and then if I remember when my brain's dead in the morning putting it back again, I'll try and remember to record that as well. So I'll put a timestamp below, so if all you want to see is how the bed goes together and you don't want to listen to all my ramblings, feel free to just head straight to the bed making bit. Other than that, we're also going to Christmasify, that is a word, that is now a word, Christmasify Roxy with some stuff I bought over the last couple of days, because you know it's nearly Christmas and we need to make her look pretty. But yeah, anyway, that's what we're going to be doing, and we will catch you when we get a little bit further on. Come to a place called Harrison's Commercial Vehicles in Newark, and the reason we're looking for a van is obviously it's not going to be a camper van. So basically at the moment we've got 4 vehicles. We've got Roxy, our camper van. I've got my little micro camper, which is a little Peugeot Partner TP that we call Dotty. We've got a Seat Leon, which is effectively it was my car until I got Dotty, but I only really use Dotty as my daily drive now. And Mark has a works van, which is a little Vauxhall combo. The problem is we don't really want to have 4 vehicles sat on the driveway, especially the Seat, because it's depreciating while it's sat there. It isn't really getting used. It's costing us to MOT it and tax it and insure it every year. But we do need at least 3, well, we need a maximum. No, I don't know. We need a minimum. I'm doing that rambling thing again. We need a minimum of 3 seats. Roxy's only got 2, Dotty's only got 2, and the Vauxhall Combo's only got 2. But we do often have my granddaughter. So we very rarely ever take 4 people, but we regularly need 3. So the idea is to sell the Vauxhall Combo, to sell the Seat, and buy a van for Mark's work, but that has 3 passenger seats. So that's what we're on the hunt for, and that's the reason why we're looking. But we've got here, and unfortunately the guy has had to go away for an hour, and we don't want to be here for that long waiting for him. But we're just going to have a little look around. He hasn't got very many vans with 3 seats, but we'll see what we can find and we'll show you what we're looking for. There aren't many 3 seats, but...
Do I think that's wider than mine?
It's not much wider, but you can see, because there's a combo beside it.
Yes. Yes.
We can afford to go a little bit wider, not much wider, but I think you're going to have to go wider to get 3 passenger seats.
So
but, yeah, that's not too bad at all, is it? I'm not sure about, obviously it's got all the decals we'd need to get rid of. Oh no, Mark, that's 2 seats.
Oh, sorry, I thought it was this one I was looking at.
Oh, it's open.
Yeah, it says everything's open, which is amazing, isn't it?
All right, let me just have a quick look then. So this is a Berlingo, isn't it? So
Yes.
at least we know the vehicle, because the Berlingo and the Peugeot Partner are pretty much identical. I like the cage bit at the back, Mark. That's got the 3 seats we want. That doesn't look too bad at all. So whereas my Peugeot Partner is the MPV version and it's got the tailgate, this has got is that a single rear door or a double? I assume it's a double, and this one closes in and then that one closes. So it's sort of a third and a 2/3 door.
9.
Interesting. Where have you gone?
Oh, over here, I'm measuring now. Yeah, it's not a lot different.
No.
Anyway, so there we go, that's that one.
Any others?
Well, so
Let's have a look.
first of all, just count seats.
2 seats.
2 seats.
I mean, that is the only important factor. If we didn't need
This is
3
3
seats,
seats.
we wouldn't even be bothering. That's 7,499. It's on a
Yeah.
70 plate. Is that not more than we want to,
It is, yeah.
to pay?
Look how tight he's got this one in. He's got about an inch of space there.
I like that. Have you had a look at the
Yeah,
cab
that's- yeah,
area?
yeah.
The cab
Yeah.
area looks very, very smart.
Yes.
Is that 2 or 3?
There's 120,000. That's 3. It's got 120,000.
What year is this one?
So it's showing more signs of wear.
Yeah, I mean that looks very similar to Dotty inside the dash and
16 plate.
everything's the same.
Yes. Okay, I think
You could
that's
have
it.
your van in any colour you want, as long as it's white.
Okay, I think we've achieved what we aim to do.
So we knew we weren't going to be buying anything today. We just wanted to have a look and see
I
what the
don't think there's a lot of but things like bikes.
Sorry?
I don't think there's a lot of traffic, but that bike just whizzed by. In.
Right, I'll just watch Mark out of here because it's a little bit busy. I could see your mirrors, but could you see me?
Well, I could see you, but your hand was right in front of your face. I couldn't see what your hand was doing because all I saw was a big pink blob. You need to do like that or like that, but you're like that. I couldn't.
I had my hand up like that saying, wait.
Yes.
And then I turned it around. And
Yes,
did
and it was
that.
all in front of your pink face, pink hand. I couldn't. All I could see.
Face?
See was a big pink blob on the top of your head.
Look on my face, a big pink
I couldn't see
blob.
between that and that. Because it's a little pink blob. Right?
Charming. Right, so we're heading. Are we going to go straight to the campsite? The pink blob.
My darling, you're a pink blob.
Who says romance is dead? Oh, it is a bit pink though, isn't it? It's cold out there.
What I'm saying is the hand is the same colour as your face.
And we stopped for a cup of tea and a bite to eat, and Mark just took the dogs out. And look at your muddy paws everywhere. But you had fun, didn't you? Look at the state of that. Move your body. Move. Oh, mackadoodle.
So I'm going to leave them on their leads until we're somewhere else.
I don't blame you.
I'm not going to let them into the rest of the van.
So we just pulled in to a little car park. It's on Park for Night, and it does say it's quite tight to get in here. And one of the comments says you wouldn't get anything bigger than a T4. It is very tight. We did get round.
So we're
but
bigger than a T4, are we?
We are bigger than a T4, quite a bit bigger than T4. And we did get round, but it is very tight. When we go back out, I'll film it and show you. I think it's this Southwell Nature Reserve, I think it's called.
Yeah, I think so.
Tiny little car park, really. There's enough room for us once we're in. I wouldn't want to stop here overnight, but we're also next to a bit of woodland. That's where Mark's taken the dogs out, and they've come back filthy. But yeah, it is a little bit tight. I should just say we got here before I looked on Park for Night to see if it was here. If I'd read beforehand that you'd struggle to get anything bigger than a T4, we probably wouldn't have come down here. But yes, I didn't see it before we drove down.
A couple of dodgy youths on an electric bike went by.
Yes, saw them with balaclavas around their faces.
I saw the second hand one had a balaclava. Did the first one have it?
I don't know, I only caught the second one.
Yes. Could just be as cold?
Could be it's cold, because it is pretty cold.
Could be someone his face being seen.
Ah, right, cup of tea and some plum bread.
Cup of tea, lots of plum bread.
Right, let's see if we can get out of this place, shall we? Right, so there you can see how sort of muddy the car park is, and there's quite a big dip into this puddle over here. Oh, this is a huge dip. Wait for it. Whoop. Yeah, it's this corner coming up that is very, very tight.
Onto Station
I'm going to put the right wheel up onto that. Looks like other people have.
Looks like what other people have done, yes. Watch you don't fall off the other end though.
Turn left onto Station Road, then turn left onto Southall Road.
Oh, it probably doesn't look as tight on camera as it is, but it was very tight. Well done. You got it. So the weather's letting us down a bit today. It was so lovely earlier, but it's definitely chucking it down now. We're going to go and see a windmill. We might still go, but it is really coming down. So we're destined not to see this windmill. Last time we were here, we tried to get in to see it, but it was a weekday and it's only open at the weekends. But we've arrived today on a Saturday and it's closed, and it says, did it say April to October? But the website, when I looked this morning, Google My Business said it was open until 4. So I guess we're not going to be seeing it.
I wonder if last time we were out of season, perhaps it was the weekend, but we were out of season.
But Google My Business said it was open today until 4.
Yes.
So they've obviously not got the right details on there. Oh, anyway.
Is there a National Trust nearby?
I don't know. Let's have a look and see what there is. The weather's not very nice, but we don't want to stay in the van, just, you know, not do anything. So we'll have a look. So as we couldn't get to the windmill, we've just come into Belper, and hopefully the rain's going to stay off long enough for us to just have a little wander round. As you can tell by the light, it's getting quite late, so we won't be here long. We came to Belper last year, had a beautiful campsite, but we didn't find the town centre. Well, we didn't find it, we didn't come into the town centre, did we?
So
We
the
did
last
the Memorial
time
Gardens.
we came to these river gardens and saw this weir, and we parked down here somewhere, walked along the river and walked back.
But we missed all of this,
And we're up here. These are the Memorial Gardens.
Oh right, yeah, the river gardens, wasn't it? Because we stood on this bridge looking out over the weir. Like many towns that we just don't understand. The big car park where it would be really helpful to be able to park the motorhome has a height barrier. So we've been forced to park on a side road where it's less than ideal.
Inconvenience other people.
It's just nuts. We don't get it at all. There they are. Thought I'd lost them, but I found them. Mark, have you been down here?
It just goes to the road. It's just a footpath into the park.
Took me a while to see what that was.
Yes, I could.
On the camera.
It's clear on the camera, is it?
Yeah, look.
Oh yes. Yes, more clear on the camera than it is with the naked eye.
There's something up there. Looks like some sort of clock tower or something. That's quite a building, isn't it?
I'm hungry again.
What that was. Did you notice what that building was as we went past?
No.
I think it was just a shop from the front.
Right. It says Ritz. I wonder if it's a nightclub.
It's a fish and chip shop. Do you want a bag of chips between us?
That's a good idea.
I'm sure they'll benefit as well.
Oh yes.
They're very nice chips.
Very hot.
They are very hot.
They came straight out of the frying pan. I'm going to put that there to cool down for the dogs. Put that there to cool down. So I tried to put it on that ledge, and the dogs thought they could get to
Yeah,
it.
the dogs aren't. Patience isn't their thing, really.
Put them there because they're too hot, so they cool down.
Very good chips. We've come through the car park we couldn't get the van into. We found Belper Parks. A lady told us about this a few minutes ago, so I think we're just going to have a little wander. It is just starting to spit.
Again?
Again.
I'm not sure it's going to be heavy though. It seems to be clearing. If you look, there's blue sky up there. Blue sky just before it gets dark.
Yeah.
Just what we needed.
Feels really Christmassy in here now. Annoyingly, I've put my Santa string lights up. They're very tacky because, you know, sometimes you have... Oh, he's upside down. Oh, I've hung them all upside down, Mark.
Well, that's probably him going down the chimney.
Oh, well, that's very true. Anyway, I've forgotten to bring 2 AA batteries, so I can't light them up. So we're having to light this area up just with the reading lights. But I like it. I like it. Good old Timu. So, right, so what we've got... Actually, my gonk came from Lidl. My trees came from a farm shop up in Cumbria. They have a bit of class. The rest is all pretty tat. My little sign there came from Timu. My Santa Clauses came from... I can't remember where I got those. My cushions came from Timu. And my plaque over there, have yourself a merry... Ah, have you seen? That's how rubbish it is. It doesn't say have yourself. It says have your seal. A merry little Christmas.
Oh yes.
I'll have to get a black
Marker pen.
marker and mark that up. Oh dear me. Our decorations in the house are slightly more classy than we've got in Roxy. I have gone for
Tat.
not tat, no, just a bit, you know, naff. Anyway, oh, I've also got plastic mistletoe over there as well. Anyway, I think we're going to settle down for the night. It's very, very wet outside still. Mark's got himself a Guinness Zero. Have you tried Guinness Zero? If you like Guinness, but you're not keen on alcohol-free beers, try Guinness Zero. It's the only alcohol-free beer I've tasted that actually tastes like it's alcohol full version. Do you agree?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, I promised I would do a video of me making the bed up. Sorry for the lighting. This is true to life. I haven't got any special lighting set up, so if it's a bit dark, my apologies. Mark's just about to take the dogs out, which is what normally happens. So he takes them out. While he's out, I make up the bed. So I'm going to do this in real time because, you know, some people think it's a real hassle, and I want to show you what it's really... That really did happen. Mark slammed the door and the wine flew off the table. Right, so yes, I'm going to do it in real time. So I'm not going to try and speed it up or make it look any different to how it is. Hopefully the camera's set wide enough that you can see what I'm doing. But basically I've got a whole load of cushions on the sofa, So this is how I do it. Right, here we go. So take all the cushions off first and foremost, and I put them on the sofa. So this time I wasn't going to talk it through. There you go. It'd be a lot easier if I didn't have so many cushions. We have 2 single quilts rather than 1 double because the dogs tend to sleep in the middle, and when we had 1 double duvet, we just ended up with the dogs sleeping down the middle of the duvet. We couldn't get to sleep with any cover on us because they had it all down the middle and we didn't. There you go, that's the bed made of. Is it a hassle? A little bit. Is the payoff for us worth it to have the extra living space throughout the evening, so we're not having to squash up around a dinette? Yeah, it is worth it. Would it be a lot easier to have a fixed bed? Yeah, it would, but not enough to compromise the space. So the only other way we could get around it is to have a motorhome that was much longer, that we could have a fixed bed and a lounge area, because we really don't like sitting upright at a dinette, you know, the kind of dinette kitchen bit. So for us, this works. So there you go. That shows you how long it takes. In terms of the bedding, we don't have a bottom sheet. I have a mattress topper, and I made a cover for it from a plain duvet cover. So that comes off and gets washed like the sheet would, if that makes sense. So there you go, that's how I do it. And in the morning, I'll show you the reverse of that. That's us. I'm off to get ready for bed. I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. You've got me in my pyjamas still. This is real life. So, putting the bed back together in the morning. Here we go. If you're wondering, I made these extra large cushion covers out of a third duvet cover that I bought. And the reason I do, and I use them like a stuff bag as if it was your, you know, like a sleeping bag, is because I find they take up less space in the locker and stops them getting dusty and things like that, you know. But yeah, I just find they take up less space than they do if they're just folded. The mattress we've talked about before. It's by a company called Slothy. Duvalet, I believe, are the big name. This is more of a budget version. I can't tell you if it's better or worse than Duvalet because I've not slept on a Duvalet mattress topper, but this one works really well for us. I think it was about 100 and try to remember, about £120. I think if I do replace it though, I would probably go for a Duvalet one and have it custom made to fit the bed because this one's too small. I tend to put it horizontally across the bed, so our feet aren't on the mattress, which isn't ideal. But it's comfortable. It's just not quite big enough for this size bed. It is a double, but I don't know where they got their sizes from. And I think Duvalet will do custom sized ones, but at the minute I haven't committed to that expense. Oh, back to that one. So the quilt goes in first. Then the duvets, and finally the pillows, and they all fit beautifully in there. It would be a lot easier without the throws on the quilt, on the cushions rather, but we have the dogs, so I want the leather seats covered. There we go, I'll just grab the other cushions. With our new Christmas cushion covers. There we go. Don't know how long that took, but it's not difficult. Anyway, the next thing that happens, without fail, I stick the kettle on and get a cup of tea ready for him coming home. Right, that's me dressed. Still haven't brushed my hair, but there you go. I have got the important thing, I've got my cup of tea. So we were asked if by somebody, one of our viewers, to share how we made the bed up, because there are lots of videos, I think, showing the bed, how easy it is to make the bed up in a Consort Reef. But what they're doing, even on Consort's own video, they show how you pull the wooden slats out, they show how you put the cushions in, they go, there you go, that's it. But of course it isn't as easy as that, because you have got to get underneath the bed locker, the bed cushions, to get your bedding out. You've got to store your bedding, you've got to make the actual bed up with a sheet if you're using a sheet, or as we do with the mattress topper. So it's never quite as quick as the adverts would show you. And I'm not trying in any way, shape or form to convince you that this is the best setup. It's certainly more hassle, I've spoken about that. But as I said last night, for us to get the lounge area that we want, which means that because we use it all winter, we're able to relax more easily than we could sat upright at a dinette with the chairs turned around, which is kind of the alternative we've seen if you have a fixed bed. And that's just not the way we want to lounge in the evening. We got home last night, or we got here rather yesterday, and it was a horrible day. We'd been out into Belper, we'd done a few bits, but it was dark, it was wet, and we wanted to come in and just relax in the evening. That's marked us back with the dogs. So having the lounge set up, especially the U-shaped lounge, means that we really can just put our feet up, lay back, relax, and it suits us. We wouldn't want it the other way. But as I say, in no way am I trying to convince you that this is the right way. Because a fixed bed, if this amount of work to put your bed up and take it down again is more than you're willing to give, then a fixed bed will absolutely be the right choice for you. If you don't really use your van a lot in the evenings in the UK to lounge around in, and you spend most of your time in the warmer weather sat outside, then you probably don't need this lounge setup. It's that's the thing with vans and motorhomes. There's pretty much a design for every preference. It's just about making sure that you get your preference right before you invest a lot of money in the van. So we could have spent, thinking about our first van, Pete, we paid, I think, 36,000 for Pete. We did a lot of research before we bought her to know that we wanted a real lounge like this, and we would give making the bed up a go. And my absolute honesty, in all honesty, my initial thoughts were, I'm going to be the one making the bed up, and I'm going to get fed up with it really quickly. And I never did. I don't know why, it's the weirdest thing. It feels like a kind of a ritual, and it's a transition from daytime to nighttime and getting myself ready for bed. And I don't know, maybe that's why I sleep better in the van than I do at home. I don't know. But I quite like that transition from lounge to bed, and doing the 5 minutes or so of work to do that doesn't seem like a problem for me, but I totally appreciate that for some it would. I think if you've got any kind of mobility issues, making the bed up probably isn't so easy, because quite often, although I wasn't particularly last night or this morning, if I've forgotten to do something, quite often I'm sort of crawling around on my hands and knees on the bed. So it's not necessarily going to be the right choice for everybody. That's where I'm going with this. I know I'm rambling a bit. And as I say, it's not meant to be preaching that this is the best way. It's just the best way for us. And hopefully it's given you a little bit of insight into the realities of making up a bed, taking the bed down in the morning, and how much time and effort it takes. Right, breakfast. We're meeting Mark's brother and sister-in-law for lunch at 1 o'clock, so we'll have a light breakfast. And still not looking particularly nice out there. Is it raining, Mark?
No, it's a sort of heavy mist, but not coming down.
Is it what they call mizzle?
Well, it's not even that.
Not even drizzling, just a
There's
bit
lot
grey.
in the air, but yeah, not actually coming down.
Yeah. Right, we'll catch you in a bit. We're just about to head off. I thought I'd just do a very quick view of the campsite we're staying at. So we're staying at a place called Upper Hartshay Farm, which is just outside Belper. It's a caravan and motorhome club CL. It was £25 a night. There are very few facilities, to be fair. They've got recycling and ELSA, and they've got freshwater, waste disposal. I don't think they've got drive over, I haven't seen that. There's electric hookup as well. We paid £25 a night for this. I actually think it's overpriced for what you get. Let me just show you. So there are hard standings, but as you can see, they're not particularly well maintained. It's a lot less muddy today than it was yesterday. There's Roxy there. But it is a really lovely location, and I guess that's what you're paying the £25 for. There are no showers, there's no toilets, so if you're not self-contained, obviously you've got no ablution facilities. It's not the nicest day today. It's very misty, but on a sunny day I can imagine this vista being absolutely stunning. The views are just beautiful. It does say good dog walks from the site. I'm sure there are if you want to go further afield, but when Mark's taken the dogs out, I don't think they've been brilliant dog walks, but it's very nice. There's horses and things. I guess we're being a bit picky, but for us, we've stayed on places way better, with better facilities for less money. I mean, I stayed in Dotty last week at a place in Lincolnshire that had a clubhouse and a cafe and a beautiful toilet block, washing up, dishwashing facilities, a laundry, and that was the same price pretty much. And it was electricity was optional, so without electricity I think it was £20 a night. It was absolutely stunning. Different location perhaps, but there you go. So that's Upper Hartshay Farm. It's not bad. I would recommend it. I just wouldn't say it's possibly worth the price that they're charging.